We're finally
Hi.
live,
Hello.
and
Ta-da.
Twitch needs to catch up because it probably is playing the audio. Because I think I was actually nope. Okay, we're good on that front. Okay, yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, dears.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, the proximity.
Tonight on
Too close.
NPR.
Yeah. Give me,
Oh, yeah,
give me
I'm
some
sorry,
more of
I
that ASMR voice.
Sorry. I turned up the gain. I forgot about that, and I got too closer then.
I don't like the breathing down my neck sounds.
Well, okay.
I probably want to refresh with that flame bait, the dim screen and the spinning wheel. Although,
Wait, did
if
you
that's-
start a contest?
If that's all you have.
Oh, I was just doing that. Is that for who's gonna roll first? Okay.
Yeah, it's already up.
Did I vote for myself?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just gonna do that. Okay.
Oh.
It's fine. It's just didn't. Yeah, that's all.
Solid 5 seconds. We're not doing anything exciting.
You're the worst, Flame.
It's not exactly a contest, but can we get chat to vote on whether or not I should order a pizza?
Yes. They will say yes. You know they
They're
will.
all gonna say yes.
Yeah. If I do,
I
that
vote
means I'll
yes.
have to leave when it arrives.
Especially if you don't give them another option. Like, no one's gonna like volunteer. Get a salad.
Well, it's more, do I get a pizza for something warm and yummy, or do I be healthy and not shove more calories down my throat?
Listen,
still gonna
eating
get
pizza is emotionally healthy.
Yeah.
She knows what's up.
And don't just shove them down your throat.
You savor that. Savor them
You
calories.
chew, you know?
Yes, generally, you chew.
Use the mandibles your mama gave you. I don't know.
Unless you unhinge your jaw and just put the whole pizza
Like a snack.
in. Why do
Or
I?
roll it up like a burrito and like.
No. I was told that due to certain individuals tuning in tonight, I do have to provide some level of puppy fan service. So, hi Daria. Hi, oh, you're a good girl, huh? Hi. What?
Daddy, I'm up so
I want to go down. Oh, it's a squishy face. Ooh. Oh, it's just stretchy ears.
Welcome to Demon
Stretchy.
Seed, everyone.
Demon seed, I'm so ferocious. What? Sorry, I'm looking at my preview, so it might not line up well. Oh, Daria. Oh, yo, puppers.
Oh, Steph's proud mom face.
Oh, don't slip.
I'm over here just like, my baby.
That is my infant doggo.
Oh, you ready to go down? She wants down.
Kennel.
It's too high for her.
The blanket is uncovered right there, and that's like exactly in the very corner right there is where King's face is.
What's happening?
Again, let's see.
Whew, all right.
No. It's too dark.
Puppy fan service, yes. That will either gain us a lot of views or lose us all the views on the internet. I don't know.
I don't think you know how the internet works.
Yeah.
The people love animals.
If I go and get Poppy, we'll get a lot of viewers. It's entirely plausible that we'll shut down Twitch, but she would have to cooperate, and that would spell my murder. So
Yay, we're
Jump on that cat economy.
Like 200 on Twitch.
we're almost to 200 followers. Nice.
If we lose fans because of puppies, I don't want those people.
I don't want them to
Blocks.
see my life.
Block me on Twitter for.
Yeah, for real. Block me on everything. I don't want to talk to
Jeez.
you. I don't want to know you. Hi.
Don't block me because I'm hungry for followers.
At least you're honest.
And she will be. Watch out.
Alright.
This camera's getting my whole room, and it makes me uncomfortable.
And I'm like, don't look at the map, okay?
We'll see if you like a killer sneaks in behind you though.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That would be my wife. and I probably deserve it, so. Let's see. Okay,
All right.
well, I guess we'll get going. No, we won't. What, let's do some, can someone do some, whatever, bookkeeping or whatever we have to do? I know that we have a one-shot tomorrow that's being run by our own Alex, aka OMG, it's some guy, aka the Killer DM, aka New Money, aka. Yeah. So.
Wait, Ryan.
Yeah.
Who in the building? Never mind. It's a rap joke. It's fine. It's okay.
I don't-
Champ's got it.
I don't.
You're so white right now. You know that, don't you?
Who in the building?
Mike Jones? Is that what it is?
Oh no,
Mike
I mean
Jones?
that or Pitbull is always an acceptable
Okay.
answer. Yeah, it's fine.
Who's on first?
Is Pitbull an acceptable answer?
It's not acceptable, but it's correct. So
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So, do you have a YouTube channel to represent?
I do. I don't have enough followers for it to have a URL, which is helpful. But if you check me out on Twitter at LeechWifey, my pinned tweet is like a link. Currently, I have one campaign that I'm running, but I think I'm gonna start uploading my like weird existential crisis space campaign soon as well. So there should be lots of things to enjoy on there.
Awesome. And what else? What else we got?
if you enjoy comfortable shirts, boy, have I got a treat for you, because I am wearing a wonderful,
Hey, are we matching?
great dice shirt here by our own Allison Howell, an amazing artist. And if you look in the information down below, you can find links. It's super comfy. It's got cool, awesome artwork on the front with all sorts of geometric dice shapes. I highly support anyone getting one because I love mine.
Me too. Twin.
Okay. Well, if that's it, we'll get going. Would anyone care to attempt a recap of just what's important, where you're at right this second?
That's a lot of pressure.
Torio is he's met some new friends. He's some might say he's been peer pressured a lot into doing some not so great things that maybe like a large cartoonish animal might tell him not to do if he were in school. Maybe a dog in a trench coat or something. We had a really nice old lady with us who apparently was not all she seemed, and was murdered by a younger, more attractive-looking version of her. This is
Fully incorrect, but
this is all
okay.
inaccurate.
Fully incorrect.
Fully incorrect. So I believe that we are looking for information on the people that were stolen from the hotel. Serious FaceTime. We were looking for information on people that were stolen from the hotel. We split up into different groups to try and find said information. Part of the group went to a seedy bar to try and dig up some info. And then another part of the group kind of went to poke around the alleyways to see if anyone had seen anything. During our poking around the alleyways investigation, Torio and Mizuki, correct? Talked to a very nice elderly gentleman who was happy enough to provide Torio with some less than legal smoking stuff. They found some information about a service that the city provides to remove fecal matter from the buildings, and how it was unusual that the cart that was used for this was a lot larger than normal and possibly heading in a strange direction or something. While that was going on, the bar crew was trying to get information and ended up causing a bit of a ruckus over there where a bar fight broke out because Torio burst in screaming things that he shouldn't have. That sounds about right.
Sure. So we'll go from there. Well, actually, where we're going to start is before you all settle down for bed that night, and this is while the fight is happening at the Roost across town. Oda Karen, you and Nalai arrive at the building. I'll let you tell me what you want to do.
Well,
And the acceptable answer is, nah, sleep if you want.
well, Nalai was gonna investigate as best she could around the apartment, like look for any spirits who might be lingering or traces of spirits who might have been around when the kidnapping happened. So that's what I was gonna do before bed.
Okay.
I would help Nalai. Wait, I don't remember hearing that Odie and Barty had lost anybody?
That's
Did we
correct.
lose?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I would just like empathetically just try to help.
We're
I'm
all we
okay.
got left in the world, Odie. You and me.
I know, I'm like, as long as Barty's there, I'll be fine. So I figure we might as well help everybody else.
That's precious.
Okay. All right. So, Nalai, how would you like to start doing that?
First I'll probably go up to Jota's room and just especially start there because I'm hoping that any spiritual residue or activity would be strongest there, and then just work outward like into the hallway, into other rooms where they're missing, like Reiko's room, like Mizuki's room and Reiko's room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then other up onto the roof, and then just around the building would be last.
Okay. So, you return to your room and look around, seeing the empty bed there kind of fills you with just a sense of unease. I mean, you haven't had very long to process this information. It's only been a few hours, and looking around, you see some of, Jota's belongings kind of scattered on the floor, and maybe you pick up something just to, kind of hold it close as you kind of think about her, and you kind of relax your eyes, allowing the material world around you to slip out of focus. And as you've been trained to do many, many times before, it's like an echo. The ethereal begins to form before you. And your vision of the room gives way to the room again, but it's not exactly. The angles aren't quite right. They seem to curve, almost as if looking through a glass of water. But you kind of look around, looking for what you're not quite sure. But you're looking around, and as you're doing this, you become a little bit more aware that ever since you've woken up this morning, you felt off. Almost as if a piece of you is gone and missing, like something that you've carried with you your entire life has slipped away from you. And up until this moment, and even now, every movement that you've taken has felt a little bit awkward, a little bit ungainly. You're slightly out of control. And you've had this, in the back of your mind, this feeling of vulnerability that's kind of crept over you. This feeling of being exposed. But you scan the walls and you don't see anything that catches your eye, and you want to move around the floor. As you walk out the floor, you do see a shape moving through the space. It's dark, amorphous, it's curling like ink that's dropped into water. And it's something you've seen before, as this spirit half floats, half walks down this short, warped, twisting stairwell past you. And it goes back downstairs into the lobby. Do you follow it, or you go to the other rooms on this floor?
I'll look back at Odakarin just like absentmindedly, and then I will follow it. Just kind of like remembering she's there, but then I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is not the right music.
It's nice.
It is nice.
Are we gonna get creepy music? I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Just start with don't look at the titles. It doesn't mean anything.
Looking now, I wasn't going to. Ha! Good.
So.
My camera froze in the best way.
Okay. So. You. So you follow this spirit down the stairs into the lobby and see it crossing the floor in this, again, weird half floating, half lurching motion, like someone walking at the bottom of a pool or something like that. The shape moves near the hearth and towards the now cold and unused tea kettle that's there. It lingers there for several moments, and then, like a wave receding, it continues its motion back the way it came up the stairs. And were you to wait longer, it would repeat this and go back downstairs towards the tea kettle again. And you would, I guess, hold on. You would start to realize that this spirit, that Tom has already forgotten what he used to look like.
Okay.
But if you've seen this before, when people pass, for some people, they very quickly let go of who they once were. Sometimes it's their appearance, sometimes it's other things, but it's looking at your piece quite quickly that Tom has forgotten almost completely what he looked like and when he is alive. But there's still some traces of his morning routine that still kind of have this stuck on this loop, and he's continue up and down the stairs towards the tea belt, back and forth and back and forth. And judging by the kind of degradation already, you would imagine that probably within just a few days he'll be completely slipped out of the ethereal plane altogether.
And I know that this is like a normal progression, and that he's not necessarily suffering. Do I know anything to help this be smoother or faster?
No, there's not much you can do. There's nothing that you've been able to do up to this point for this.
Okay.
It's the progression varies from person to person. It depends on the nature of the person, and in some cases the nature in which they passed. You have heard of spirits that have remembered who they were and what they looked like and everything crystal clear and persist for possibly ever. But for generally, people tend to slip out quickly, especially older people. They tend to slip quickly away.
Okay.
But do you continue to watch this motion back and forth, or you go back upstairs?
Yeah, so I don't think this is a message. I just think this is the last vestiges of memory. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will continue back upstairs to the other rooms.
All right.
For other vestiges, or more specifically for any witnesses basically from the spirit world who might still be here.
Okay. You go through Mizuki's and Reiko's room, and nothing catches your eye while you're in there. But you do go, and when you go into Amandel's room, where the two orphan children and the hatchlings or fledglings spend time, you do see on the wall these white scoring on the wall. Very faint, but visible, clearly visible in there. Almost looks like almost like a healing wound.
Mm-hmm. So not leaving my vision from the spirit world, I'm assuming Odikarin is still with me, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna call out for Odikarin, do you see anything here? And like gesture to where it is. Like does she, like if there's anything in the physical world is what I'm asking her to look at.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
On the wall, the wall. I see the wall.
Yeah, I just kind of like outline what I see, like where the score marks are with my fingers, like just kind of outline them.
There's nothing there.
Okay. Do I recognize why it would be white or bright, or have I seen anything like this sort of scarring before?
How close are you getting?
If it seems safe, I will go quite close, like within reach.
Okay. Do you reach for it?
Yep.
All right. So as you're kind of with a 10 of hand, your fingertips kind of graze this, and as you get closer, you see it looks like a scar. You touch it, very quickly the scar begins to disappear, and that where it seemed like some sort of wound happened in the wall, it heals almost instantly.
There was something there, like a cut or a wound. But it is gone now.
Okay.
Huh. So was it just like one long mark?
It was like a hat, or like something like that.
Okay. Okay, I'll keep investigating the room.
Okay. And as you remain in this area where you're kind of half in, though it's not just your eyes, you may not, I don't know if you realize this, Nilai, but when you do this, you're kind of half in, half out.
Right.
You're, Odikarin, you're actually, I would say you would even notice there's like a little bit of a blur just of when as you watch Nilai. She's not, she's mostly physical, but you can tell that there's something like wavering, like heat, that tricks your eye, and maybe the first couple times as you pass by a torch or a candlelight, you might have associated with that, but now at this point you've been with it long enough, you kind of notice that it's just at the moment this is what this is coming from her. But Nilai, you gradually become aware of a sensation of being watched as it kind of comes over you. Inky spirits begin to collect all around you.
Do I see it?
You do not. They begin to kind of come out through the corners of the ceilings and kind of like drip down the walls and begin to like coalesce around you, and they begin to swirl slowly about you, going faster and faster. And this, by the way, this has never happened.
I was gonna say, does this seem nefarious? Never mind.
No. This is you've never seen this before. You've never seen spirits behave like this before. You hear hissing whispers, and in a distance, your eyes, you can't see that far, but you hear in the distance, you hear the rattling of a growl begin to rise. It begins to shake. This, Odikarin, you don't feel this. Nilai, you feel shaking in the room, and you become vaguely aware of this deep auburn glow beginning to swell at the edges of your vision, which is also new for you. You normally only see in shades of black and white now, when you do this, but you're beginning to see in color. You're suddenly aware of so many sounds and sights that you've never experienced before in this plane. But the spirits around you, as they swirl and swirl, they begin to screech and panic, and this sound that like just sets your teeth on edge. And they just scatter all around the corners of the room, kind of like flies caught in a lantern. And suddenly they all come together in a mass and rush towards you, knocking you in the chest. And you find yourself knocked out of the ethereal plane.
Ooh.
Your vision returns to normal, and the feeling of being watched goes away, and you get knocked on your butt.
Oh.
Oh, what happened? Are you okay?
Am I okay? Do I feel anything weird? Am I hurt?
All of that. No, you're not physically hurt, but all of that was weird.
Well, yeah. Okay. But do I feel any lingering weirdness? Physically? Mentally? Emotionally? Gonna go with emotionally.
I mean, I can't. You tell me what no one.
I just wanted to
physically.
Do I feel possessed?
Physically,
Basically.
you don't feel any different. You tell me how Nolai feels. If you were playing Lindsay, I can tell you exactly how you feel. But
Okay. Yes, I am alright. That was just very new.
You don't do this often?
No, I do. But there were dark spirits. Oh, I'm talking quietly because her voice is quiet.
I know, but it like I can hardly hear you.
Okay. Well, what was there was new. There were dark spirits and were agitated, scared it seemed. They frightened even me for a moment before they fled. There was light like a fire, and then I was struck, and I fell. That has never happened. I always choose to leave, and I did not. Whatever happened here is, I don't know, I just assume it reaches farther than this plane.
You didn't see any people, I suppose?
No, when we went downstairs, that was Tom. He is still passing, but here it was just dark, moving spirits. Like it seemed they were displaced and they did not like what was coming. I've never experienced that before.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Is maybe you stay away from it until someone can go with you.
I do not know who could go with me but Jyota, and she is gone.
I think we can figure something out.
If this land has shamans, then yes. I have yet to meet one, though.
I don't know. I'll ask Barty. He knows a lot of stuff.
And then about 45 minutes later, the rest of you arrive back at the building. I don't know if you two stayed up.
I would stay up and wait for Barty.
Okay. All right, you all get back and you can check in with each other if you would like.
I'd wait for Mizuki.
She's there too.
Yes, presumably.
I would see Barty and let him know, like, some crazy stuff happened while you were gone. I feel like if you talk to Nalai, she could she might tell you something, and you might know something about it, because you know a lot of stuff.
All right. But you're okay. The weird stuff didn't. You're fine, right?
Yeah, I just watched her stare at a wall, and then she fell down, and she said a bunch of really scary stuff happened. That was crazy. But I'm fine.
Are you sure she's not just drunk or high? I think her people smoke herbs, maybe.
I didn't.
No, we wouldn't have learned that Torio has a new
No.
habit yet.
No, not yet. I didn't see her. I didn't see her do. She just came back here, and she followed Tom downstairs, and then stared at a wall for a little while.
He's dead, though.
Yeah, she can do some cool stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll go talk with her, see what's up.
Yeah.
I feel like Barty doesn't trust me at all.
I mean, to him, all y'all are super weird people. So, and are you two in like a common area, or are you in your rooms? Where do I have to go to find the lie?
I would have probably just waited, probably in Mizuki's room actually, just like praying or whatever.
Oh, also, so Otakaran and Nalai know this.
Yes.
Sister Hestia is not there.
Oh, yeah.
This complete stranger shows up with your friends.
I'm praying in my bedroom, so.
Oh yeah, by the way, Odie, meet not Sister Hestia. This is... Why don't you introduce yourself? I'm still a little unclear on that.
It's Paz. And please, don't mention that name anymore. She is dead.
Yep, can do.
She died?
Yeah, she's apparently been
Yes.
dead.
Oh, a while ago, apparently.
For quite some time now.
Who were we?
We're still us. What?
No. Who
It's been lovely hanging out with you, my dears.
who were we traveling with?
It's been me the whole time.
So you're dead? No. Wait, this is just very complicated, it seems.
I think she's been wearing
I'm
her
gonna click my
face.
fingers. I'm gonna click my fingers and cast Disguise Self on myself and shimmer my form into that of Sister Hestia.
Hey, I can do that too.
Natural Causes is actually the name of her daggers.
Nice. Died of natural causes. That is very impressive.
I give a little bow. Thank you.
Oh
Isn't
dear.
And then click my fingers and drop this.
Magical.
Is that a spell?
I think it's your channel divinity, right?
Disguise Self? No, it's a special trickster spell I get. It's not Channel Divinity.
Oh, but it is a spell. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, it's a spell or any spell-like abilities as well. But
Okay. Well, then Torio.
seeing that in his lovely state, Torio is going to use Spell Steal. And what level is it? Not that it matters that much.
It's a first level spell.
Okay, so he's gonna spend, he's gonna spend one, sorcery point, and he's gonna borrow that, and Torio's gonna cast Disguise Self to make himself look like Sister Hestia. With wings, because I don't think it gets rid of wings, right?
I don't think.
I
That's
think
that
I think it's funny not having wings, or having wings. So yeah, perfect. Oh, it doesn't. You don't lose your spell. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Paz. This is, so even though it's still, it's more like borrow, right?
Yeah, it's like
Or copycat.
it's more like spell. It's like spell mimic,
Okay,
basically.
So you're rogue, kinda.
yeah, exactly.
Kind of. Anything that I can see that's of a level I can cast, I can spend sorcery points to use it. So I now know Disguise Self until I choose to overwrite it with something else.
Okay, cool. I grin at you and I'm like, although you might not want to use that form, little friend, there are people looking for it.
Would friend like a biscuit? He'd try and say in like an old lady voice, but it would come out just very bird squawkish.
You are very cute.
Hardy har har, I'm Sister Hestia.
I'm Swedish.
I'm Swedish. Wow, Barty, I thought you were good at costumes, man.
Yeah, mine's just the old-fashioned magic, theater magic. This is straight up magic. So
Oh, I can do the other kind as well.
I can disguise myself too. It's not that hard, you guys. And
it's,
I will also make myself look like Sister Hestia. With
Why?
myself.
She is
And-
dead, you guys. I can roll the
Suddenly,
blood
through
and
the
just-
hallway, like assassins.
All Sister Hestias.
But which one? Get them all. We'll sort it out later.
anyway, I'm gonna go find the line, figure out whatever weird-ish happened with her. Okay, bye. And go make my way towards her room.
Making my way downtown. Go for it. All right.
Maybe.
And I have
Maybe.
to actually, now that I remember,
don't
I have
know
to
if we're
actually
gonna-
use a spell to do that too.
Oh.
So,
So I didn't know if we were gonna go to me or if we were gonna just stay with the downstairs people for a bit because we were just kind of at.
That seemed like it was losing steam.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll start. We'll go to the second floor or whatever, whichever floor you're on.
And so if you knock, I just you may come in.
Hey, so my sister said some weird stuff happened? And
Yes. She said you know many things.
I know a little bit about many things. I have approximate knowledge of many things.
You almost knew my name. What do you know of spirits or the spirit world or magic that could happen in both places?
Well, and what do I know of this? Do I roll Arcana?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh!
Why is that formatted so weird?
It's a new thing. It's I don't like it, but they did it all left aligned because they're putting in more information and compacting like attack stuff, but they left it for like checks and saving throws, which is really odd to me. Like if you roll an attack, like they just didn't want it to take up as much real estate, basically.
we just don't look at it or talk about it.
Yeah. It's offensive.
So the question is, what do you know about magic that crosses different planes?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I said.
in regards to spirits.
Okay.
I mean, what would I maybe have heard of in, collecting stories and expanding my bardic repertoire?
I mean, you know that a lot of, there's lots of different theories on like where the power behind magic comes from, and some of the theories are that it's siphoning power through planes to other planes, pulling that through, and so like in that sense, like magic. There's some people who say that there is no magic that doesn't cross through planes. All magic crosses through planes, and that's how it exists in the first place. There's been other people who have disputed that claim, saying that that's not. They're looking. There's like kind of a myopic view of it, and they're not taking in all different schools of magic involved. But there's many magics and many spells that like pull from other planes. That's a given. As far as specifically with spirits, there are, that's not any different from maybe like a spell that send like a fireball maybe draws power from the fire plane, that sort of thing. And so something that does with spirits could draw from the ethereal plane. But her question, that you know enough to know their question, is super broad, and you don't even know how to answer it, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are lots of schools of thought, and I mean, there's lots of magic that could affect spirits, and
Well, what I did was I looked around for evidence in the spirit world for witnesses who might have been here when the kidnapping happened. I came into the room where the children and the fledglings were taken, or where they were, and there was a mark on the wall like a scar, a bright scar that disappeared when I touched it, and then there were agitated spirits like I have never seen them act before, which surrounded me, and then there was light like a fire, and a growl like a beast in the distance, and then the spirits struck me and forced me out of the site that I used to do this, and that has never happened before. None of that has ever happened to me before. Like a beast in the distance.
so does any of that ring a bell in terms of magic I might or might not know?
No, that's all crazy talk. No, I mean, it's like not crazy. It's like, that's very, you've never heard anything like that.
Yeah.
You also, I don't know that you ever heard of someone who can, like, well, actually, no, she didn't explain it. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
know too much about spirits and that side of magic. I'm more about flash and pizzazz and getting people to do what I want them to do, but
It is as I expected, but Odie Karen suggested I speak to you, so it is better to try and fail.
yeah, wish I could have been of more help, but I don't know everything, but don't tell anyone I said that.
No, but there are beings in other places who do. So I will continue to pray.
Well, best of luck with that. Oh, and by the way, Sister Hestia is dead. Someone
What?
was kind of wearing her skin.
What?
She's downstairs if you want to come meet her.
This is not a crime in this land?
It's complicated. You should probably come meet her. And also, don't be alarmed. When I left downstairs, half the group looked like Sister Hestia. It's been a night.
I do not become alarmed, Bartimaeus. And then I will slowly stand up and go downstairs.
When Nalai comes downstairs, Torio, in his winged Sister Hestia skin, would like to say, "Oh, you don't know which Sister Hestia I am." Ah.
Torio, you look very nice.
She's magic.
Of course I am magic. You've seen me do magic, Torio.
Torio, look on your back.
Torio's just flat-footed, just gonna turn his head around and look.
Which just looks probably terrifying, and Sister Hester just like,
Oh my god!
Subconscious level.
It all looks normal to Torio.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have IRL nightmares.
oh gosh.
Looks fine.
What- have
So-
wings still. And
Torio always has wings.
that's how she knows it was you.
Sister Hestia did not have wings.
He's gonna keep that in mind, but I'm pretty sure he can't get rid of them in this spell. I think it specifically says in there that you can't change limbs that you
Yeah,
have.
the same arrangement of
Mhm.
limbs, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think the only one who doesn't look like Sister Hestia is Paz, right?
No, she's like
She changed
Oh, did you-
to
No, I
Hestia.
flipped out of it
The
immediately.
siblings don't look like Sister Hestia, but everyone else does.
Okay. And so I'll just walk a polite distance away from Paz and just... I am told you are Paz, and you are wearing Hestia's skin.
Well, slightly less disgusting than that.
I would hope so.
I mean, she is dead. Let's stop referring to me as her, because I think gangsters are looking for her.
So you appeared as her. So it is you we were traveling with.
The one and only.
Well, then it is a pleasure to meet you as you are. And I bow.
I like give a little nod of the head back.
I do not know why you did this thing, but I thought she was weird. I thought you were weird as her. You are not an old person.
Oh, she was weird in life. That's why I liked her.
Oh. All right. Good to
And
meet
she
you.
had I had biscuits.
You did have quite a few biscuits, Torio. That is true. It is late and I have much to ponder, so I am going to leave. And then I will leave.
Okay, bye.
Actually, I'd probably stop by Mizuki and be like, while you were
But
gone.
let me shift back to my actual form.
Yeah, please.
Done and done.
Okay. Mizuki, while you all were gone, I did some spirit walking, and I would like to speak with you about it, as you are the only other one I know who might know something about it, about what happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh, okay. Good night.
I will be upstairs praying.
Okay, have fun. Be safe, have fun.
Okay, have fun.
Have fun.
All right. So does anyone want to stay up, or everyone wants to go to Sleepy Pipe? Yes.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Everyone goes to bed. Paz taking Mizuki's old room.
I can't remember what we decided, but I think somebody gave me their room.
Yeah, I think you're taking
Yeah,
Mizuki.
I was gonna bunk with Nalai.
Right, well, so, okay.
Okay.
Pretty sure we're, like, next door, so this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your sleep, and then you have those dreams, and we'll go over those later for you, Otakaren. But suffice to say, you have those dreams, and you wake up in the morning. And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna get up and like just see who's around.
All right. What time is it? What time did you wake up? Did you sleep in at all?
No, I probably got up fairly early.
Okay. So if
I
you
feel
got
like
up
I'm on
early,
edge.
yeah. If you got up early, for the most part, you'd be mostly by yourself. If you stay in like the hallway or the lobby downstairs, you'd see like one or two people getting up groggily as they go outdoors to whatever apprenticeship they happen to be working in the city. But no one really kind of the first person that walks by you doesn't even notice you. They're just like too tired. The second person kind of gives you a nod, not really sure who you are or what you're about, but they don't really pay you too much mind. And they make their way out. Do you stay inside or you go outside?
No, I'm gonna stay inside, but I'm like kind of I don't know, I feel weird. I'm at this end. Just gonna like pace.
Cool.
You probably smell some weird incense and like weird muddish smells coming from next door as Nalai does her weird morning rituals.
Does anyone smell white leaf on the roof?
Do I smell white leaf on the roof?
Do we make perception?
Should I roll
for
perception? Can we smell through floors?
Well, let's see if it's true first.
Okay.
Anyway.
It depends on if everyone was sleeping. It was pretty late. What time was it? About?
I mean, after everything, maybe probably 1:40 by the time you got up to the
No.
roof.
Gone to bed.
Cool. So no. Cool. So, you all kind of recenter yourself in the morning. I'm just gonna say everyone comes downstairs and kind of like Tori, you can stay upstairs if you want to, but like everyone kind of convenes, and you've got a couple leads to go on. How you want to go about that is up to you.
Is anyone gonna fill Odie and I in on what happened? what we found, what we learned.
Yeah, that would have.
So we think your missing family members were taken on a cart. Correct?
Yeah, more like a wagon. Like there was basically what Mizuki and Torio were able to learn from the beggar who lives on your street is that an oversized wagon for Gong came by that street. It was massive, like for what it is. Normally, it's just like a push cart, like almost like barely more than a wheelbarrow, and one person. This was larger and had several people involved with it. And at that, Jonka left the street because he didn't want to be around that much duty, so he bounced. But that was the one weird thing that happened that night that he noticed.
So we find this cart. We find your friends. And then we go kill a dragon, yes?
What?
I missed the part with the dragon.
I mean, you joined Skywatch. You want to go hunt dragons, no?
That's my sister.
Hi. Yes, we want to hunt dragons.
Good. Then let's do the boring mystery stuff quickly.
The boring mystery you refer to are our missing friends and loved ones.
Exactly. I said quickly. We find them faster.
Just checking.
The new old one had old as in been here for a while, but new because she has point. She has point.
All right, cool.
Okay, so what would you like to do? You're trying to find out where this thing went.
Would we know, like, where they normally go?
You could track that down for sure. I mean, you know, there's normally they get taken out to. I mean, each different district has generally their own distribution service, and normally they take them from the buildings straight out to the outer walls, where they're taken from there and sometimes used for fertilizer for crops and stuff like that. But within the city themselves, like each, this city is kind of split up into 4 different parts. There's the South Docks where you are. There's Eastport. There's the kind of the royal part of the city where the actual keep is, and also where they're beginning construction on the new temple. And then there's the Western Gate area where you all left earlier. But yeah, true.
So we find the local distribution center, see if they have any heavy-duty carts, and then if they don't, see. If they don't, that makes things a little trickier. If they do, we see who took them out on the night in question, and track them down and see if they were misused. And if not, well, see if anyone sold materials to make a heavy-duty cart. That's what I got.
Are there any, like, I mean, could I find, like, somebody who sold carts?
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone who manufactures wagons in the city. That would be probably happen in Eastport. That's sort of the more industrial area. Most of the manufacturing stuff comes in and goes out. Yeah. So, do you want to split up to achieve these things, or?
Do we have more than one goal? I thought we were just going to the one place.
Well, we should probably start with the one for this district, but it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if they did originate from one of them to start somewhere else to make it trickier to track them down. But until we know that for sure, we should probably all go together to the one for this district.
Okay. So you make your way, following your nose, to the part of the South Docks where the gong collection goes. You meet a few very cranky individuals who work there with handkerchiefs kind of tied around their faces as they shovel from these small carts in through this chute. They're on a scaffold. They're kind of shoveling onto into bags that farmers are then kind of taking with them out into the to be distributed out into the fields themselves. They kind of don't notice you as you come up because they're used to not being noticed, and kind of patting it down, flies buzzing everywhere.
Well,
and
To bring you to the nicest places.
As you look around, you don't see any large carts at all. None of them are. All of them are about wheelbarrow sized.
this doesn't look good. And is there any kind of central office here? Or do they all just seem to be congregated here?
Yeah, they're all clumped together. You know.
I'm just gonna walk up to somebody. Whoever's closest.
All right. Do we have any NPC names in the thing yet?
No, not yet.
Boo, chat. Boo.
Boo!
Oh, wait.
You had all day.
Did we get
Son.
one? We have one. I will
Alright, what
put
is
it
it?
on the Google Drive.
Good job. All right. You come see this wearing a mask, slight, little bit burly form, but still feminine features as a human named Ingrid kind of growls at you as you approach a little bit. And then
I smile. When
she
he
puts
moves
her
the whole
shovel on the
time.
ground and leans up again and says, "What do you want?"
Just information. I'm not here to steal your precious cargo. Don't worry.
What information you want?
A cart, a large one, that was supposedly doing your job. Would that be something that sounded familiar?
Daryl.
I immediately
Jesus
love
Christ.
Daryl.
And kind of a smaller, slight elven form kind of comes forward. It's like, yeah, what? It's like, did you hear some sort of this one's asking about some sort of large card or something. Did you hear something? You were talking nonsense earlier. It's like,
Oh, I love nonsense. Please fill me in.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, I mean, we don't have any large carts at all. We don't. That's never been a thing that we do. I don't know what the other districts do, but I'm pretty sure we all have the same thing. But someone did tell me something about it. They asked me a few weeks ago if we started doing things differently. So I mean, I heard something about it, but I mean, I don't know who they saw, but
Who was asking you this?
who? I mean, someone on one of my friends. He was asking me because he knows this is what I do. So, as he was asking me if things were going to, because he was, I don't know. It just seemed like a very odd sight. I mean, that sounds like it. Like a whole wagon. That's a lot.
So
Can't
where
imagine.
did your friend see this?
Oh, my friend, he was hanging out in the, and then he kind of thinks about it, and he's like, well, he's actually gonna roll insight on you and see if you're down. If you're like,
I'm so down. What does this mean? What does that even mean? She's obviously upright.
Nah, he doesn't know if he trusts. He's like, well. Anyway, he was in the Eastport.
Can I see if he's lying?
Sure.
Cool. Boop.
You notice a hesitation when he spoke, that he was certainly editing himself, but when he said a location, it sounded genuine.
Okay. Cool.
That is a big area. You don't have anything more specific for me.
Well, I have to remember what road he said it was on. I know they was hanging by the. Well, sorry, my friend. He gets up to all sorts of nonsense over there. I didn't want to talk about it.
I am no shy, retiring little flower. It is all right. You can tell me the truth.
Well, I mean, he's getting some white leaf out there, and one of the there's a corner there. I don't know if you've heard of it there where you can pick some up. So he was over there, and he saw it on that road. I believe it was
Friend?
I think it was Grant. It was Grand Avenue that ran through there.
All right, you've been very helpful.
Oh, sure.
And Daryl, sweet boy, quit this job. Do something fun.
Well, I mean, I figure someone's got to do it. Circle of life and all that.
I'm just gonna shrug.
There's not a lot of jobs out there.
I'm sure you can find something. Live a little.
Well, if you hear something, let me know. I live a long time, and I don't want to spend it all right here.
Well, I mean, the Skywatch he's hiring.
Oh, Skywatch won't hire someone like me.
They hired me.
Oh, they might.
I didn't think they hired outsiders.
Neither did I.
Change of policy, perhaps.
All right, well, maybe it's worth a shot. Get me out of the city.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, we awkwardly settle off.
Okay.
It's my best kind of sidling.
Okay. So, what's next, gang?
I want to go to the drug hookup point.
Yeah, the Eastport and Grand Avenue.
I want to get that good kush.
What?
All right. Friend?
Friend?
Okay. So, it's going to take you half of the morning to get over there.
Are we gonna pass by the apartment at all, or is that a different way? It's not on our way.
You can go by the apartment.
No,
if
that's
you'd like
fine.
to.
I was just curious. That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You can. It's not that much anyway. It's just a couple blocks, probably a few blocks south, and then right back up.
I was just gonna
Did you forget
look for spirits while we walked by. That's all. Just literally what I did the night before, but I didn't want to take time away.
Okay. So yeah, I'll tell you if something shows up.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, bye.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Time after time.
All right. So you all make your way to the old Grand Avenue in Eastport, where there is lots of people going back and forth on the roads. There's carts and wagons going down the roads. People kind of stuffing the sides, loading crates and other things into. There seems to be. This is where all of the. It's not as busy as it used to be because there's not that many imports anymore. Nothing's really coming in from the mainland anymore. So most of this is just people kind of shifting things around. There's a lot of people breaking down boxes, breaking down. There's even people who are salvaging old ships and for the materials, and kind of selling those in the street. If you're looking for white leaf, it's a little early in the morning for that. But there's probably like some people that you could find. There's a few city guards kind of scattered here and there, but they seem to be only half paying attention to what's going on. So if you're looking for, what are you looking for specifically, and then we can see what you can find. Mizuki, are you doing anything specifically right now?
I don't know. I guess looking out for large carts that could fit human bodies.
There's lots of them.
Of course.
Found it.
I guess
You
kind
get
of
50
around.
XP.
Yes. I guess more specifically, trying to find people who look extra shady, which might be everyone for all I know.
Okay.
Your party members.
Okay, so you're looking for shady people. Torio, what are you looking for?
Torio's probably looking for the fledglings, like legitimately just like seeing if he just sees birds or feathers or anything that might indicate that. But outside of looking for a big cart, he's not exactly sure what. He doesn't understand the city and how things work really well, so it's a little difficult for him.
Okay. So you're looking for the fledglings. Karen, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for my brother and whatever he's looking at, because he's a smart dude and he knows more about what's going on than I do.
Okay. Barty, what are you looking for?
Well, I was going to rely on my sister's ranger tracking abilities, but...
If he's looking for something specific, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm looking out for that too.
So you said it's too early in the day for us to find the white leaf dealer, right? But...
You had the idea that it might take some time to find somebody, but I'm sure there's somebody.
If Barty has coin, Torio has wares.
You're a bird, not a cat.
I mean...
Besides, I gotta save up my coin for a thing or two anyway.
With enough white leaf, it doesn't matter what species he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess just be looking out for... I guess just get started, because it seems like the white leaf dealer is our best bet for finding out about these big old carts that are being used for nefarious purposes.
Okay. Paz, are you looking for anything different?
I feel like Pazia is like getting bored. I want to go over and like talk to some of the people who are loading up carts.
Okay. All right. And
because I like forcing you to do dumb voices. Sorry.
Sure. Fair. It's fair. Nalai, what are you looking for?
I was actually going to look for regulars on the street or area, like who might be here like day and night kind of a thing, who might either have seen what happened yesterday or be able to point us to a shady white leaf dealer.
Okay. What kind of person is Nalai? Who would she at? Because like I can tell you someone who looks like they're there pretty regularly, and might know where the white leaf dealers are. Might be the city guard, but I don't know if you want to get them involved.
I don't know. She is 100% not familiar with cities, so she'd probably be looking for like a permanent building, sort of a shop, like someone who is not like gonna pack up their cart at the end of the day and go, sort of a thing. Because in her mind, it's just like, okay, a permanent thing is like that's where they stay, like, and they don't move. Like that's all she understands of populations.
Okay. Cool. So,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. All right, so I guess everyone roll an investigation check.
Good. I'm good at that.
I don't think I am.
Ooh.
I have a -1 in investigation. Yep, that feels about right.
I don't city. Girl, we don't city.
And Tori, you find the fledglings. You're fine.
Yay, they're right there.
And Paul's like, guys, I'm so bored. You were like the worst choice.
I have a 0 modifier for intelligence, and I
Yeah, me
just
too.
rolled pretty well.
It's okay. The urban children got y'all.
Thanks, urban kid.
I'm urban. I'm just dumb.
Aw,
So-
there, friend.
I guess I'm
Speak
dumb.
better of yourself.
So, Nalai, you walked towards a building
Huh?
that is there, and it doesn't seem to move.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. So, 2 out of 3 so far. And you go inside and talk to the people within and kind of inquire to them if they know about this wagon in particular, and they seem to not know what you're talking about. I'm going to kind of fast track these a little bit.
Yeah.
Torio, you find feathers, but they do not belong to your fledglings. You find you do find a cart that is not a cart. I'm sorry, a crate that gives off the scent that's sort of similar to Hestia's biscuits. That does kind of catch your not your beak holes.
My beak holes are quivering.
And so Mizuki, you looking around for suspicious-looking people, and these are a bit of the more suspicious type. Do you get anyone's face or anything, or are you just kind of like watching them, like?
Just watching.
Okay, watching them, and everyone who goes by, hey, you.
You. Yeah. No. All right. Keep it going. Keep it moving.
All right. Paz, you start talking to some locals, shooting the breeze. Is there any topics of conversation that you're having with them in particular?
I mean, I would probably ask if they'd seen anybody like weird or interesting.
They tell you some weird stuff, but it's not what you're looking for. They tell you.
Okay. I feel like I just get carried away and just start like talking shit with these merchants.
Yeah, so they tell you about all sorts about some of the things that they saw people say and do on the ship over from the mainland, like that were they heard stories of ships that everyone on board like ended up eating themselves or eating each other, and like only a few survivors. And they said, "Oh, I met that person," and like they were weird, and like you got to watch out for them, and blah 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 blah. I can't trust mainlanders and stuff, blah blah blah. So
Cool.
a lot of them
I'm stoked on this chat.
yeah, all of them are telling like weird stories of what they've heard from that. Okay, so we'll go to Barty and Odakaran, who are. Remind me again what you're looking for. You're looking for any just white leaf dealer. Is that what you said? Okay. So using the keen senses of Odakaran, who I'm gonna say that Torio lets you smell some white leaf, or you've smelled it before, and you kind of know what you're looking for, and you pick your way through the crowd, and leads you to a kind of older man with bald head, with this kind of fluffy white beard, who is kind of chatting, like kind of, or he's talking with a few people, but he's not working yet. He's kind of stretching and drinking some coffee with them as they're kind of just getting ready for their workday. And we're going to need another NPC. Oh, we got some good new NPC names. Fantastic. So do you approach Odie?
I imagine we do.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on. This is
Yeah, Barty's the talker. I can talk if you want.
just
I would love it.
remind me for player knowledge. What connection did we make between White Leaf dealers and the cart? That someone who's dealing White Leaf knows about the big old carts.
You know that someone who was here to buy it happened to see it, but there's not necessarily a connection between the dealers and the card itself.
Okay, but so, all right. Okay. Now this is me, the player, trying to think of how I connect those dots and get that conversation going.
Okay. Since we've got about an hour and 15 minutes left, can we take a quick fiver?
Yeah.
And just kind of reset a little bit, and then we'll carry on from there. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. I don't know how to mute though. Yes, I do.
All right. If anyone in chat has any questions about the games, the characters in it, White Leaf in general, but anything in this session, some of our other sessions, anything about maybe the one shot tomorrow or the dog that's freaking out in the background, anything, feel free to type it in, and when we get back, we'll try and cover any questions that are asked. Other than that, if you guys have NPC names, make sure to head over to Revlo and redeem those, and you can get those names into the game, or this game or one of our other games, and have a recurring character possibly, or maybe just a one-off. We don't know. We love you guys. I have to go and see the puppy about puppy stuff.
I'm gonna turn off my camera and I hope it doesn't break anything. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, so guess we can. I'm almost out of voices. Sorry, I'm almost out. I only have I don't know.
I only have 4.
Yeah. Yes. So now I gotta think what's gonna happen. Oh boy. Oh crap, where'd they go? Oh, dang. I just realized that Karen got a halfling luck, and that's how she got that natural 20. It was a 1
Oh,
and then
really?
a 20. That's
So
awesome.
OP that half been luck.
Yeah. That's awesome. Goodness. All right. Well, you're very close, I think. It's.
I just want to like point out that I don't think the mystery stuff is boring. My character is just like ADHD.
Yeah, in my kind of plan for the session, there's like, what happened at the beginning, and then it's like, it says find the wagon and just like 3 question marks. I don't know how you're gonna find it. And
Followed
so,
by
like,
profit.
yeah, exactly. So I think I don't know how I didn't know how you are going to find it, but you all are doing great in finding it, and I don't have to. I was because in the past I used to like kind of lay out things for people like the breadcrumbs, but I'm not really doing that, and it makes me real nervous because I worry. I'm like, oh, is there nothing? Is there nothing? But it's working. Everyone is. You're getting there. You're getting there. Hi, Odie.
Hello.
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 Let's see. Probably should go to a different splash. Although all my splashes are for night, except for this one.
So edgy.
I know, right?
So edgy.
All these nighttime hellscapes.
It's funny. I do that because I'm generally really silly. So like my general personality, I feel like makes up for the setting or whatever, or evens it out anyway.
Oh, I like this art.
Yeah. I like it too. Let me see what other. Yeah, that's definitely night. I gotta think of other ones. Beautiful. What's going on in chat? Is anything fun happening there?
Just like some chat.
Yeah. Hey, chat.
We're still missing half the people, I guess.
Yup. Alright. But I say we can probably go ahead because it's just the 2 of you for right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So, Odie and Barty, this man stands before you, and you hear someone refer to him as Boyd.
Alright. And just based on the clues we picked up, we deduced that Boyd is the white leaf dealer.
Yup.
Alright. Let me just look up how a spell works. Da-da-dum.
I like where this is going.
Okay. Alright, so as we approach, before we actually get within range, I would like to attempt to cast Charm Person on Boyd.
Okay.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And hopefully, I mean, the range is okay.
Nope.
But the range is 30 feet, so hopefully far enough away that neither he nor any of the people around him notice me casting it.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. I don't think anyone's noticing the little. Are you a Lightfoot or a Stout?
I think we're stout. Yes.
Okay. Still doesn't notice you.
Stout. Let it all out.
All right.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, he's gonna tell us everything we want to know. Play him like a fiddle. Let's go. And then stroll over to the conversation. It's just like, Boyd, buddy, how's it going?
Hey,
Barty!
You!
Yeah, we met at the
Barty!
we met
Yeah.
at the bar that one time. That was you're man, wow. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
I guess, but it's always good to see your face.
You too. Business been good?
Oh, I mean, it's been pretty good. You know, everyone needs to relax. You know, things are a bit tense in the city. Everyone needs to relax.
Yep, I get you. Especially when, I don't know, have you been hearing about these strange big shit carts that have been going around? You heard anything about that?
Yeah, I think so. There's like this is one, right? And it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's almost like this. I don't know. I heard someone who saw it. They told me that it went to this part of town, but it's kind of like one of those weird like ghost stories that people tell, like of like the headless horseman running through the town or something like that. There's like this big shit wagon that's just going through the streets.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were enjoying some.
Of
So
course,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't.
Yeah. So you said you know where this cart headed off, or this other guy knew where it went?
No, he told me where it went. It went to this. So just a few blocks over. At the what's it? I think it's like the Cleve warehouse or something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I'm always looking for a good story. Urban myths are.
I do know that about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So gonna run this one down, and if I find out what's going on with it, I'll let you know, and you won't have to be so twitchy at night if it comes by.
Sure. That'd be like I'd just love to be able to have the answer to it. If you can figure it out,
Absolutely.
that'd be great. Tell me about it.
Absolutely, Boyd, my buddy, my pal.
Body old snake in the grass.
All right. Well, it's been good seeing you. I don't have a lot else to do, so I'm gonna go run this down right now. You've been an immense help.
That's nothing. And he kind of claps you on the shoulder.
All right, you stay out of trouble, Boyd.
Oh, sure. I'll do my best.
Yeah. And then just.
He overheard in the conversation. They were talking loudly. Yep. So, everyone else is wandering around the streets.
So I would go reconvene, try and collect the others, let them know what I learned.
All right, and you all scurry over there.
Yep.
So
Got an hour before a white leaf dealer knows I cast magic on him. We should figure out what's going
Let's
on.
get out of here.
Okay.
Who?
Boyd over there with the fluffy beard and,
Oh.
great guy, but, not everyone takes kindly to having magic cast on them. So, let's go to the Cleve warehouse.
Okay.
The what?
Files it away for later.
I think your camera froze. But, yes, the
As
Cleve
Torio
warehouse.
intensifies.
Torio intensifies.
Yeah. So, you make your way a few blocks over, kind of asking people as you get closer that kind of like continue to point you in the right direction. You start to, as you pass by, it's much less populated over here. It's not the main road or the Grand Avenue. things become a bit more dilapidated. There's on the side of the road. There's a scrawny dog that's kind of weakly sniffing at some rubbish, trying to find some food.
I want to go feed the dog.
Okay. Do you have-
Same.
okay. Okay.
Are you gonna feed him a biscuit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll animal handling for me?
Yeah.
Torio gets a little jealous.
Okay, yep.
21.
So
It's
this
my dog,
so this dog who is kind of is scruffy, mangy, clearly has been mistreated a bit, is not very trusting right off the bat. But there's something about you that the dog gravitates towards, and he kind of sniffs the biscuit. Assume it's a boy. Let's say it's a boy, and begins to kind of slowly try to eat the treat. Kind of picks it out of the mouth, chews it, drops it back down, and keeps chewing it and drops it back down.
I'm keeping him.
Okay. Okay.
Does
Okay.
he come with me?
Yeah, he'll follow you around. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you make your way further along the street, and you come to this warehouse, and this handout is night, but we'll just say it's not night. Okay. As you kind of come towards this large warehouse that seems to be it's you don't hear a whole lot of activity coming from indoors. And I lost music, so let's do.
Oh, I was still hearing it.
Oh, really? Oh, I just made it.
I mean, now it's gone. Oh, now it's back.
Okay, so you're all standing outside this warehouse.
Does it look... You said the whole neighborhood in general is abandoned. Are there any signs of life in this warehouse?
Roll me a perception check.
I did my
No.
job with the drug dealer.
Not that you can really tell. It's, I mean, you think it's a lot easier to tell at night as far as like whether there's people indoors because of light. But right now, it's not really. You're not really sure.
Can I
Yep.
try to? Can I see windows that are reachable / scalable too?
For one as climby as you are, absolutely.
Great.
Can-
I would like to quietly
Tori-
climby.
Can Torio fly up to the window before she gets there?
Oh, jerk move. Torio's so
can-
cute. I love
I'll certainly try. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, Torio?
I
no
would like to
flying
go
in the city.
quietly.
All right. So Odie, you climb up the. Are you trying to? Are you doing anything special as you climb up, like a this drain pipe?
Like no parkour or anything. I climb a lot of stuff when I go hunting and all, so I feel pretty confident.
Okay. All ready. I'm looking at the dog. Yep, that's the dog. That's it.
Okay, I'm okay.
This stream, you can
So-
kinda see
Oh
it.
my
It's,
God,
it's
that's
half hidden by Twitch. Let
Where's
me-
Stefan go?
Super
Why?
fast. Da-da-da.
All right. So Odie,
Mm-hmm.
you crawl up the drain pipe up into the it's maybe like the second, third floor, and you kind of peer inside a window, and you see a very large open room. There's these kind of catwalks that kind of are, instead of floors, they kind of surround the room at the edges, but the center is just wide open space. And you look down in there, and you see some shapes moving down there. There's a lantern in the close to the center, and you see some shadows moving across. And you also see what looks to be a very large wagon with a couple horses that are not currently hitched to it, that are just off to the side, by another wagon that's different. I mean, it's differently shaped, but yeah, you see two large wagons, actually. I should have said it that way. I didn't, so.
I look back at my brother, and I, duck under the window. I look back, and I... Hopefully he kind of gets it.
As she turns around, can Torio just be like right behind her, flapping his wings? just flew up behind her. Like, I don't understand what that is. Oh.
Be quiet, Torio.
Okay.
Whoosh. Yeah. Quieter. Just back up. And I try to signal underneath his wings.
And I think I would have picked up enough on my sister's hand signals. It's like, okay, there are 2 people in there, and I'm kind of stage whispering.
Okay, that's what it is. Sure.
That's what I got from your hand motions too, though. Yeah. To be fair.
She did some boxes.
There's a window.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Two touchdowns.
We've got to work on our military hand signals later, party.
Yep. Hey, this is a recent development for us.
Mm-hmm. And then does it seem like this window opens, or do I see other already opened or cracked windows?
Give me a perception check, please.
Great.
Not the one that you're by, but you can, looking around, you do see on the opposite side of the warehouse, there's a window that is several panes have been knocked out.
Okay, I will get down from where I'm at and go back to the party and let them know that what I saw was 2 wagons and several figures. There's a window on the other side that I can probably get through or at least listen in on if we want to go over there.
I'm gonna beckon Odie close and put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "The traveler goes with you, and you now have advantage on stealth checks."
I feel so sneaky. Wow. That was kind of creepy, but that was cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Then I go back to feeding my dog.
We were really high
up. Do you do that?
Yeah. What do you guys do? Do you want me to go to the other window and check it out?
Do you want to lift?
What would you be able to see better from there that you couldn't from here? Is it close enough that you can hear? You could maybe hear them.
Well, I definitely couldn't hear through that window because it was closed. The other one's open. I could see the other side of the building, see if there's any other entrances. I could also get in and take a look around the perimeter.
I think you should do that one.
How are you gonna let us know if something goes wrong?
Does Barty have message? Did Barty take
I was just thinking, do I have message?
You do?
No, I don't. I have mending.
Yeah, but
does anybody have message?
Probably next time I can learn a cantrip, that's what I'm gonna take, because, before now, we didn't live such a dangerous life where we were always getting split up. But...
Very true.
So, Torio is going to speak to Odie Karen and say, "I have message, friend."
Oh, well, Torio can fly outside and he can keep his eyes on me and send me messages and I can relay the information.
Torio is useful.
Torio is useful.
Mario's very useful.
Yay!
How you guys feel? I feel
go
Torio
ahead
took-
and vote in chat if you'd like that to be a T-shirt.
Torio is useful.
You guys feel? I feel confident. I feel really good. I feel nimble.
Torio took message specifically because he's going to be flying above everyone and needs to be able to talk to people.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so I'm gonna try to stealth in through that window.
And to be fair, when Torio said this to you, he pointed right in your face. Because I have to point a finger at you. Torio has message!
I like that my camera refocuses.
That's how they got your fingerprint.
So do we
Dun,
have
dun, dun.
based on
Jokes-
Identity hacked.
Joke's on you. This isn't my hand. But all right. So, I'm sorry. Did you all want to play more?
yes, is based on the layout of the building, is there a way that we can rush in, or do all the entrances look boarded up? Or
Some of them do, but there's a large double doors on this side. Most of these side doors seem to be boarded up.
okay, so I'd like to position myself near a door so that we can rush in case my sister needs saving.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and say that, let's say you're super thorough and actually went all the way around the building. There's 2 sets of double doors on either side.
Okay.
Yep. So, okay, give me a little. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, I'm thinking aloud. Are we positioning ourselves at each set of doors?
Can Torio position... So, I don't know where everyone else is going, but is it maybe possible to position himself equidistant between Odie, Karen, and the rest of the group?
It depends on where they want to be, but I mean, yes.
So
I guess the real
ideally-
question is like where. I mean, what you can do is you could just be on the top of the roof, just if you wanted to, if you want to fly and stuff, or if you wanted to stay at the bottom. And it's not.
Is it like a tin roof? We're being stealthy. Clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could perch on the edge if you wanted to be on the roof, or I mean, that would be kind of conspicuous if there happens to be anyone walking outside, or you could just like kind of stay low on the ground, and you would be within range because message is 120 feet. Oh yeah, hell yeah, you got plenty of space.
Well, and if I know the target, as long as it's not behind too much, I can technically cast it at them through. I'm just thinking more like I want to relay if I can.
Yeah. We'll say that the rest of you, do you want to position near the doors or you want to position like farther away behind some crates? What do you want to do?
Barty is going to be near a door, but just kind of adopt a nonchalant pose and just be like, I'm on my smoke break. What do you want from me?
Cool.
I think me and Doggo are gonna chill with Barty.
All right. Doggo is shaking still, still weak,
Give him
but
some head stretches.
yeah. Still kind of shaking, but it seems, and also it's still at this point still kind of recoils from your touch, but it's not leaving your side at the moment. Mizuki.
Shit, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I mean, I kind of want to stay near the dogo.
Okay.
I just feel things right now for him.
Oh, doggo.
Once we get into place to like calm his nerves a little bit, Torio would like to just a little bit.
Sure.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Fucking Torio.
So,
What?
so go ahead.
Not the time to get high.
So Torio, take a rip. And
All right.
make
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
a con save. Yeah.
Oh, I lost my bet.
To be fair,
Me too.
he has a +4
Okay.
in con save.
Yeah, man. You feel it.
Right.
You feel it. You'll find out what the effects are pretty soon. But right
Okay.
now you feel pretty good.
A little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, it's tight, man, tight. So cool. Torio's also on a smoke break. It is. Never mind. I'm not gonna. That's a dumb joke. All right. So Otakarin, give me a stealth check as you make your way up the building again.
Stealth with advantage.
With a,
God, don't suck. Oh, okay.
Cool. So you make your way quietly up. Your little hobbit feet finding purchase in like the bricks and the kind of the gaps in the bricks, and you make your way up. And the window, as you get, it seems smaller from the other side of the warehouse. But did I say hobbit?
Mm-hmm.
No, I did. Halfling. Whatever. Yeah, halfling. So half. And you, the opening in the window is actually plenty big enough for you, and you manage to kind of creep inside. And as you do, you hear voices begin to rise up out from the ambience of the city. Looking down, actually, once again, the thing is night, but it is not night.
Come on, Goomba, that's not fair.
Did I lose music again? Every time I change, Mike.
I mean, it's accurate. What else would someone bet?
It's a little pointed, okay?
I didn't.
It depends. I mean, there are 3 strong contenders.
Wait, what? I am not reading chat.
Contest for who will break stealth first.
Okay. All right.
And
so
they immediately bet Torio.
Okay. So, Odakan, you look down and you see several figures that are crowded around the wagon. You see a stack of large barrels over to the side of the wagon, and some of them there's 2 wagons once again. Sorry, one that has a few barrels that are stacked in it. And give me a perception check as well. I want to see how clearly you see some of the things that you're looking at.
If those barrels are full of bodies, I'm going to be very upset.
Okay. So you look down and you see on the barrels a symbol that you can't really get the details, but like it's a recognizable enough symbol for you to recognize to be as the Temple of Honora with the silver tree labeled on top of the branches, or on top of the barrels. The other wagon, you see almost like a false top on it that has excrement on top that has been pushed aside and set beside the wagon. And on the wagon itself are several bodies that are all kind of laying side by side. The figures are lifting them out of the wagon, carrying them over to barrels, putting them in, one in each barrel.
Very upset.
Then they, using wooden mallets, they put the tops back on. And you see most of them are kind of wearing normal, casual, whatever, medieval casual wear. But there's one who's wearing finery with like robes of like a priest of Honora, and has wearing a chain shirt underneath as well. For about 15 seconds, or for about a minute, this is all that happens. Do you do anything in that time?
I'm looking. You said that the doors were boarded up from the outside?
Some of the doors. The side doors are. The two main, the main double doors from we'll say the front and the back don't appear to be boarded up.
I am going to listen to their conversation and try to stealth towards the door where my brother is. I'm going to see if it's locked, and if it's locked, I'm going to see if I can do something about it. If it's not locked, I'll make my way out of the building. This is my plan.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna keep your stealth roll as it is, and just with the blessing of the traveler, you manage to. And as you move, you feel it. You feel like the steps you make are just a little bit lighter. You move just. Your heart, which would normally maybe pound in a situation like this, remains calm, and your nerves are more under your control than you're used to in situations like this. And you're definitely aware there's some sort of presence over you, aiding you in this way. You make your way down, trying to stick to the shadows as much as possible. Chancing looks back at the figures, and you do see from one of the wagon where the bodies are lined up, a smaller figure within that stirs, and which gives you pause, and you watch for a moment. It doesn't seem the figures notice, but it sits up groggily, looks around, and you see it try to hop out of the wagon and start running. You hear its footsteps clattering on the stone floor or the wooden floor, and all the figures turn around. One of them quickly moves over and scoops up the.
Is it a child?
It appears to be.
No.
What do you see, friend?
I say they're. You're so late. Torio, stop being high. What's up, bruh? What's good, ma? Oh my god.
Odie.
I tell him they're transporting bodies. Tell everyone to come in.
In where?
And as you're doing this, one of the
It's the arrow. I find the guy.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
All right. It's cool. I guess that's roll me attack roll.
And then
do this.
Torio's gonna, as that's happening, Torio's gonna message Barty and say, she said go in.
All right, crack knuckles, let's roll and try and kick the door open.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Autobots.
I like
Roll out.
Yes, the halfling
door,
is
like-
attempting to kick the door.
my back to say something, and then I just shrug and sit back and lean back and watch him go.
Okay. Yeah, because you kick it, it's like opens up enough for you to get in. I think the So okay, let me change the mosaic first. No, let me. All right, roll.
So, are we
dex
gonna say
checks,
that
everyone.
dex checks or
Because
I
initiative
guess-
doesn't work without tokens, we're just,
Oh, that's right.
Um,
So I guess Odie Karen broke stealth then.
yeah.
Okay.
I won the bet.
All right, what was the music that I wanted to use?
Everybody.
Okay, and let's see. Yeah, initiative doesn't work. My roll will have a +1 because Jack of all trades gives me a bonus.
Yeah, just tell me what the
What it
end
should
roll
be.
is, and I'll put it in manually.
That feels like karma.
Mine is 16.
9.
Build intent on the great mass great wars. We'll do this. We'll see what happens. This music's bad. We'll change it. All right. So we got Torio is 18.
No, Torio's
No,
8.
8. Sorry, 8.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Barty
I have
is
to roll. I have to
situation.
roll. I have to roll.
And
Dex check. Dex check.
who's Barty 16?
Yep.
Great.
Payas is 9.
It's a dex check. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just do a dex check.
Ability check. Hey, Mizuki.
Odie's 5.
Odie's 5.
I have
Alright.
a +2.
But
and
you
that's-
also get a
I
surprise
feel
round.
you.
So
I
this
feel
is
you, Mizuki.
I have a +3.
Disappointing.
Priest?
Disappointed.
Ne'er-do-wells?
They're fake priests.
So let's get a
Ne'er-do-wells?
Listen, not all fake priests are bad.
Aren't they, though?
Alright, so this one is
And when you get a second, DM, important question.
yes.
A quick smoke would have done what to my stash? And as it's put in my inventory, dank white leaf stash, yo.
I think you only had enough for one.
Okay.
One adult size. Adult size. Toria, what's your dex? +3.
+3.
Mizuki, what's your dex?
+2.
Okay. All right. So listening. All right. Oh, Barty, what's your dex?
+1, but my initiative is +2.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give you a +2. You'll go before him then.
Okay.
Did you roll your attack roll? Did I miss it? Yes. Okay. So 20. Oh. That gum. Okay. So your arrow sails through the. As the water kind of snatches up this child, kind of brings it up. Right as an arrow catches him at the base of the skull, and he just kind of releases his grip and falls forward, half on the child, but the child kind of like scurries out from underneath it.
Bye.
Okay, bye. And then they all whirl around, and this one wearing priest robes pulls out a mace and like growls an order to the rest of them as they all kind of whirl around on you. Which brings us to Barty. And then you see. I might make the music more intense than this. It's okay, but.
Yeah, I got
So,
a
Barney,
brother. He's really big. He's gonna beat you up.
He's like 3'5".
Two
How
inches taller
tall
than me.
am I?
Whoa, bonkers.
Yeah, I am 3'5", but they changed.
The flutes?
The,
That's awesome.
No, the sheet. But yes, the flutes are awesome.
I really hate MIDI strings so much though. That drives me back.
Me too.
Okay, so it is Barty's turn, and
Toria's just in the street dancing.
once you have music settled, you were describing what I see.
Okay, so you see 5 individuals inside. Well, no, I'm sorry. You see 6. One of them being nicer clothes, the other being a little bit more cash, and one lying dead in the ground with one of Odokaren's telltale arrows buried in the back of its neck.
Is that one? So it's 6 + 1 or 6 like
Minus
There's
1.
6 sticks.
Minus
6
one.
total. 6 total.
so
7 minus
6? Okay.
Oh,
alright,
7
gotcha.
minus 1.
So there's 6 left.
We can
Correct.
take them.
Wonderful.
Also-
We said that every way except a very easy way to like.
Okay, and actually, just so we can tell these deuterinos apart, I would like, in order of roll 20, since you killed one, I'll skip you, but Mizuki, describe one of the ne'er-do-wells that you see. This is not the right music! I hate it! I hate it so much!
Okay,
So
one of the baddies, like excessively tall, like 6'5",
6'5".
but super skinny, just like a beanstalk of
Okay.
a man, half elf and bald.
Okay.
Gross.
Well, for a long time, I was like, you're describing me?
Excessively tall.
Okay, cool.
You
Beans-
6'5", Ryan?
No.
I was like, what? Like, why is this information I don't know?
No.
I don't know what any of our heights are, but that's a separate conversation.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Hey, do a gamble in chat to see like order of who is tallest. Just kidding. That takes too much time. Okay. So next, Torio, you get to describe the next one.
Wait, didn't you skip someone?
No.
Oh.
No, it's going in order of roll 20.
What about Karen? Did you skip
She
her?
killed
killed
one.
one.
So I
Oh,
skipped
you
her.
killed one. You're not going to describe the guy you killed?
You can describe the guy you killed, but afterwards.
Okay. Okay. So the next one is a. Are they all human or is it whatever?
Whatever.
Okay. So the next one is
They're all
a.
Aarakocra.
Yeah, they're all Aarakocra. The next one is a tiefling. A
I
female.
will say not a tiefling.
No tiefling. Okay.
They
All right.
would
See,
not
that's what I
be
was
with a
wondering.
tiefling.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Anything else?
Anything else? A half elf female. She's got like hair that's like braided on one side but shaved on the other, kind of like a. It's like just super cool haircut, but not really cool.
That's enough.
And that's fine.
That's plenty. Barty.
Okay, there's a half-orc who is missing an ear and an eye on the same side.
All right.
Male.
Perfect. Next is Nalai.
All right, a dwarf who is balding but has abnormally hairy arms.
Gross. All
So
right.
every like middle-aged man in America.
And Paz.
I had a bad experience at work today, and I'm just
Stuck in there.
Just like a really swole human dude with some like aggressive facial and neck tattoos.
All right.
He's basically like a fireman that might be inspecting a house later on today, maybe.
No, he's
possibly.
not cute.
Oh, okay.
oh man.
Cool. And the priest has dark black hair, beard with kind of like a silver fox thing going on, like a streaks on the side. All right, cool. Which will bring us to Barty. What are you gonna do?
All right. I should know my spells better than I do, but it's been a bit since I played a bard. Actually, rather than that, I will start by casting Bane on the fancy dude and then the two that are closest to us.
Okay.
So up to 3 creatures of my choice have to make charisma saving throws.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the priest. Oh, he doesn't have a bonus here. I would have thought he did. Would. He does
He
not.
makes it.
All right. Grimaces as the magic kind of scatters over him, and the other two, the the beanstalk elf and the half elf female with the braided hair.
Well, there goes a spell.
All right. They all go. Their resolve holds true on your arcanity. Our tenaciousness.
Sons of bitches. I'm gonna. Odie, kill those motherfuckers! And I'm inspiring you.
Okay, sweet. All right, you are inspired.
And
All
then
right,
I will just flip the birds to all the rest of them as I draw my rapier.
all right.
And I will move in so that others can get through behind.
Okay. So, the priest kind of bears down and begins to cast a spell. And around him, the air begins to swirl in this vortex. And you see kind of blurs of movement in this kind of pretty large area around him. But for now, that's all that happens. And he tells them all to kind of move forward. Paz.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my dog to stay and
Okay.
give him some more food. And then I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on the priest.
Okay. So strength saving throw.
I don't know if that's correct.
I don't think.
No,
that's
it's not. It's 16 to hit.
Oh, it's an
I
attack.
go up to I grabbed him on the arm and cast inflict wounds.
Oh, okay. You run up to.
I don't know why the strength saving throw thing has come up. This character sheet is weird.
Okay. And as you run past Barty and towards the priest and enter in that vortex, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Of course. 17.
17. Yeah. You're go as you walk in, these ethereal shapes begin to form out of the vapor, looking like figures with bladed weapons, and one of them takes a strike down on you. You get the sense that this isn't entirely here and real, and you keep your mental fortitude about you, but you still take where is this? Still take 4 damage, 4 radiant damage.
I can live with that.
And now I got to do his saving throw, or not saving throw. The attack just hits.
Just hit?
Yeah,
He takes 11 points of damage.
So as you reach on it, you grab onto chainmail, and you charge in this necrotic damage into him, and he reels back as he takes 11 points of damage. Awesome. Very cool. Let me see. Is this concentration? Probably is. Spirit is concentrate, so I need to do a concentration check. I don't see the.
Good, that was my plan.
It doesn't say it there, but in the PHP, it's constant.
It's got to be. So nope. And then, as quickly as it came, we go, whoa! It just like disappears. Cool. Awesome. Good turn.
Go girl!
Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
So no.
All right. So that's going to bring us to Torio.
Where's Torio at right now? He's still out on the street?
Well, when you said, like, when Odie told you to go in, did you take that to yourself?
Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure which inn would have been closer or easier for Torio to get to. Where Odie was, or the same one as everyone else?
You make whichever one you want to do. It doesn't make a difference for me.
All right. I'd say probably go in where Odie was. How far away would I be at that point from this like mass of people?
Certainly within like probably 50 feet or so, 40, 50 feet. I mean, I ignore foot as far as like range goes. You're within their zone. You can do stuff within their zone. There's like, I'm breaking this whole warehouse into 2 parts, like where everyone came in, and then in the back half where they are, and you're coming in the back half. So pretty much whatever you want to do can happen there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll ask. Does it look like? I'd like to come close to the ground, or actually not even close to the ground. I'd like to fly over them and cast Burning Hands on as many of them as I can get without hitting. I'm assuming Paz ran up into all the shiz.
Okay.
I'm like, my hand is literally on the priest guy.
Okay. There's 2 that are. A lot of them are kind of all clumped together, the ones by Paz, but there's 2 that you can definitely catch together without hitting any of the other people around.
How many are standing around Paz?
3.
Oh, that's not that big of a difference. You said there was 6.
I'm missing 1. There's one a little bit further back towards the back door.
Okay. I guess I'll just go for the 2. If I can only hit those 2 safely, I'll just hit them with Burning Hands. And then use however much movement I have to get as far away as I can.
Okay. Sure. We'll say, yeah. Go for it. Roll that beautiful beam footage. All right, deck saves. Point. One succeeds, one fails. Is it half damage on a save?
Yep.
Okay. So one, the half elf. I'm sorry. The beanstalk you fry to he just yells like, and then falls over like it crumples to the ground as and rolls for a minute before he falls down to cease. The half elf female backs up a bit, but catches it half on her body. Her hair is kind of like all singeing up and burning as she's kind of like screaming and trying to like knock out the flames on her.
All right. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'd like to laugh. Like I'd like to giggle a little bit as it happens, but like as a bird, I'd imagine it'd be kind of like really guttural, like from the throat.
All right. So that'll bring us to Mizuki.
All right. I would like to go to the closest. Actually, what's the lighting like in here?
Dimish. Go for it. Do what you
Dimish. Cool. In that case, well, I'm still gonna go to the closest person I can see. Although I have dark vision now, so I can see everything. And I'm gonna knock him upside the head. No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. So, who was this? Who were you attacking?
Just the closest person I see.
That would be the burning half-elf female.
Okay.
So, you take a swing at her, but she's moving erratically, and as she's trying to beat up the flames. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you advantage because she's not in any position to be dodging you at all. And yeah, I'm going to say that you finish her off. You cut her scream short as your Wakazashi slides across her, putting her in misery, stopping it. Anyway.
Sweet.
Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
And then... nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. And as it gets to their turn, the priest is going to call out to them. He's going to the one in the back. He's like, "Run, get help!" And to the ones all around Paz, he's going to kind of back off a little bit, disengaging and pull back about 10 feet, as the other two are going to take stabs at you.
How dare they? Oh, dang. Well, the first one doesn't hit, but I think that crit definitely does.
Okay, so you managed to like duck the first one, but the other one catches you in the side as you take 9 points of piercing damage.
9. Okay.
And the other one begins to race towards the back of the building and is nearly at the door, which will bring us to Nalai.
You're muted!
So I guess I come in. Hello.
Hello.
So
Spirits? No spirits?
Well, this is
Spirit
boring.
beasts?
Bye. So one of them is on fire. One of them is a burning dead body. One of them is running away.
One is running away. Two are stabbing Paz. The priest is back. Currently, there's only 3 that are actually engaged in combat right now.
I think I'm trying to stuff my intestines back into my body.
Oh, I was gonna
at
say,
this
how
point.
bloodied? How bloodied do you look, dear?
Very, very.
Very bloodied.
But I can take care of myself. It's cool.
Are you sure? Are you sure? All right. Well, I'm going. Okay, this is probably stupid. Well, I'm just gonna yell at the one running away, and I'm gonna say, "Stay!" That's all.
And the doggo outside is like,
I am staying.
I am stay. Wait. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wiz save.
Yeah. Well, it's worth a shot. And then that's all I do. I look around very surprised.
Okay. All right. Otakarin.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on the priest.
Okay.
And then shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. Do it.
Boom.
All right. And as you do that, the priest, as a reaction, holds this...
Oh wait, Hunter's Mark does something too if it hits. Keep going,
Cool.
keep going.
Holds this, yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. Holds this amulet around his neck, and this purple flash goes over him for just the briefest moment as your arrow smashes into him. Your arrow pierces through, and this bubble shatters into several pieces, and the arrow strikes in, but reduces as hard as the hit goes. He gets resistance for that attack, and as the arrow hits him, you see this surge of energy kind of bleed out from the amulet and out of his eyes and go all over him, and he seems upset.
Huh. Not how I would feel if I was hit with an arrow.
Yep. That's probably all you can. Do you want to move for anything? You good?
I don't want to move. I mean, I'll get up high. I'll climb up somewhere. I
Okay.
want more vision.
Okay. Cool. So that'll bring us to Barty.
Okay. I will start chasing down the guy who's running away because I need to be within 30-ish feet of him. I know we're not keeping super close track of that, but I will shout after him, "Hey, the lady said stay! Don't you know how to treat a lady?" And I will try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
All right.
So he needs to... Yes! I'm
He's
useful.
he's like a lady. That's
like
not
the-
a lady.
Just covered in mud, yo.
Yeah. He just
It's like
he
the-
just starts rolling on down.
Can we just take a moment to realize that's the first time Tasha's Hideous Laughter has ever worked for anyone in this group ever,
Yeah.
across every game we've ever had?
So he's rolling on the ground, just like magically. Like his eyes aren't laughing. His eyes are like open wide in fear, and he's crying. But like his mouth's like, and it's like really terrifying to look at.
Gross.
All right. So is there anything else you'd like to do, Bati?
I assume I can't make it all the way to him on this turn, but I would like...
Not with your little hobo legs.
Yeah, so I would like to get close to him, while also obviously trying to avoid all the other ne'er-do-wells.
Okay, cool. So at this, seeing so many fall around him, the priest grabs from the wagon a oil lantern and hurls it at the barrels, and flames begin to pour out over all the barrels. There seems to be something that they put on the barrels already. Maybe they put some like oil or something, because immediately a dozen barrels just catch in flames instantly. And that's what he does with his turn. And actually no, he's gonna go towards Paz.
Okay.
After he throws it, and then he's gonna bring down his mace on you with this crackling energy that's coming from his amulet.
I'm done.
Okay, and that's also going to do an additional... Well, it doesn't matter, you're down. But yeah, so the mace crushes down to your collarbone and you fall down. Do you want to be unconscious, or do you want to be conscious? Well, I know I posted the... did you look in the Discord thing about the...
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to still be up.
Okay, so you're like just making a really piteous sound on the ground. All right, which will bring us to Can I get a death saving throw, please?
Yeah. Fail.
That's a fail. Yep. Got that? Okay, cool. So that's going to bring us to Torio, and you all begin to hear sounds beginning to emerge from the barrels. So
we know that there are people in the barrels, right? That was like relayed.
That wasn't
no?
relayed. Was it?
But
I told you they're putting people.
You're starting to hear people muffled screams coming from inside.
How big is the fire right now? Is it like small but spreading?
It's like a streak about like 5 by 10 foot square or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
a line.
Torio is going to fly up from where he's at a little bit, spin and dive right in the middle of the fire, and then cast Thunderwave out from him in an attempt to put the fire out.
Okay.
Backdraft.
Basically.
Yep.
Did I just kill everybody?
Maybe. Okay, let's see.
I mean, I'm basically I'm not trying to I want the air more than anything.
So are you not actually hitting the ground? Or are you trying to like stay? How are you doing this? Because if you're going down these barrels,
I'm trying to just like blow the fire out, but not like disintegrate the barrels. If that makes any sense. If I can do that. Do I think I can do that?
Gosh, man, I don't know. Maybe you can try. I mean, the thing is, there's a very fine line between like getting enough concussive blast on it, and because it's not just like the wood's on fire; it's oil burning on it. You would have seen that it's clearly oil that's burning. I don't know that you would feel super confident that you'd be able to get down low enough to snuff it out without destroying the barrels, which you can do. But you would know that you could probably kill the people in there. There's like if you get down low enough to use this ability to do that, there's like probably 75-80% chance you kill all of them. They're not all of them, but you kill about 75 or 80% of them.
Torio, no.
He's also high.
He is, but if he knows if he knows the force of it would do that, if he doesn't think he can put it out without killing people,
I think if it was just a normal fire just beginning to catch, it might be possible. But if since it's like oil burning, I don't think that it would be something you would reasonably think you could do. But you can try.
it would look so cool.
It would look cool.
It would look real cool. If
don't
he doesn't,
kill my grandma.
hey, there's people he cares
Or
about.
me.
If he doesn't think he can do it safely without hurting the fledglings that may or may not be inside these barrels, he wouldn't do it. So he's gonna land and start opening up barrels and getting people out.
Okay. Give me a strength check, and we'll go to Mizuki while you're trying to pop on. Or do you have a tool or implement they're going to be using? If you do, you can get advantage while you do it.
Let me check my pouch thingy.
But we'll move on to Mizuki while you're looking at that. Mizuki.
Okay. I am going to use my hand axe to try to take people out of this. Seeing Torio starting to make moves towards it, I'm also going to do that with my hand axe.
Okay.
Carefully as I can.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I have my home tree branch, which is fire resistant. So I'd like to use that to start opening these.
Sure, you can probably crack down on the lid and get enough twist it out so you can pull it free. So I'll say, Mizuki, because you're tough, I just think you can easily pry off So both of you free 2 barrels. There are forget how many I said earlier. I think I said a dozen. So there are 10 barrels that are still burning. But you both pulled it free, and some people are like they're coughing and sputtering as you pull them free of the burning wreckage.
I would, as I'm like helping them out, if they need help out, I'd wrap my wings around them to shroud them from the fire, because
Cool.
Torio's got that fire resist, yo.
Cool. All right. So that brings us to the murderer. They're going to. 2 of them are going to the ones that attacked Paz. They're going to move towards one towards Torio and one towards Mizuki and try to stab you in the back as you're trying to save these people. This one's for Torio, and this one's for Mizuki. Nope. Looks like they both suck. They both really suck. So they were like
Smokes in their eye.
Yeah, they kind of get back, and like as you know they're going towards Torio, his like wing kind of like gets in their face, and they get just kind of confused or sputtering, not really sure what to do. Mizuki, you see this, you feel this one coming as he's rushing behind you with this overhand with the short story, and you just kind of move your head and just stabs into the barrel next to you, and he's trying to get it out.
I cast Thunderwave to knock him back. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Which will bring us to Nalai. Oh, I should probably get that one on a saving throw. Was it Charisma or Wisdom? What was it for Tasha's?
Yeah, Wisdom.
I thought
Wisdom?
it was just when he takes damage.
No, at
Oh, is it?
the end of each
Oh, at
its
the end.
turns,
Got
each
it.
time it takes damage, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
Are they
So-
standing like in the fire with us or no?
They're about 5 feet behind flames behind you. So that'll bring us to Nalai.
All right. So first, I'm going to call out to Paz and be like, "Hey, come on, get up! I thought you wanted an adventure." And cast
She's
healing
dead.
word.
That's not a funny word. Oh, never mind.
Woofed, thank you.
Can I see that?
I feel like you're a little bit preoccupied at the moment.
All right, no fair. That's fair.
Do you disagree?
No, that's
Okay.
why I was asking though.
Cool. Cool. Anything else, Nalai?
Yes, and I'm going to continue into the room, and I'm going to glare at the priest and say, "This is not how the spirit should be used." And then I'm going to throw a dart at the guy running away. How far away is he actually? I should ask first.
It's probably like 50 feet or so, but yeah, just give him a good huck. You got the
Okay.
spirits on your side.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, he is also prone, so
Oh.
not that it matters in this case, pretty much. So I'm gonna say, you throw it. You throw the dart, and it's like, and it kind of like clinks off the ground and bounces up, and then sticks into his calf. you get a bank on it, and he's like, ah!
I've
He doesn't
practiced
like
this
it.
in the forest.
As he takes 4 points of damage. Okay, cool. Which will bring us to Otakaran.
If I got up somewhere, I'm gonna take another shot at the priesty priest.
Mhm.
And wherever he moves, I'm going to. Hopefully, I'm high enough that I'm able to like track wherever I was sneaking in from. I just want to stay with him the whole time.
Okay. Boop. Yep. Nice.
11, 12, 13.
Nice. Oh, he's hurting really bad. He's holding his side, bleeding quite a bit out of his chest. And did you
That's
want?
all I can do.
Okay. And Barty, before you go, among the wreckage or the burning flames, one of the barrels arises this groan and roar that begins to reverberate. The barrel itself begins to shake and pitches over and starts to roll. The planks themselves suddenly start cracking, and like the metal anyway, whatever, the bands begin to get stretched and then burst forth as this creature begins to emerge
Guys, I didn't know anything about this one this time, I promise.
Oh shit! I had the music and I lost it, and it's back. Okay. Anyway, it begins to pull these shoulder, like this hunched creature bursting through the barrels and clothes, begins to deform. This face begins to pull back, eyes hideously large, a mouth that begins to open up wider and wider. You hear the cracking of bones and the stretching of the skin. Large teeth begin to emerge from its jaw as these three tooth-filled tongues begin to spill out of its mouth and like slap onto the floor and then writhe around as it lets out a hideous howl that it shakes everybody. All of the other the ne'er-do-wells and the priests all like stand back in shock as this thing emerges from the flames. And we'll end the session there. We'll pick this up next time. Right. So thank you everybody for hanging out. And
What?
Everything's this fun game. Thank you everyone for contributing.
Great.
This is literally the This Is Fine dog right now.
Yeah. Literally.
Doc
This is fine.
Looks at the camera like on the office and he's like, this is fine.
Great.
I'm gonna think of a name for my dog for next session. That's my goal.
Do it.
Ownerless.
Oh.
Cool.
Why you gotta feel like
Too soon.
Let's see.
As in like premature.
Let's turn the
Cool.
music down so we can do sign-off stuff.
Yeah. And good call. Let the screaming die down.
Yep.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. This is a little hectic for the end of the stream.
Yep.
All right. So thank you, everybody. I don't know if anyone has anything they would need to add or would like to add. Thank you, everyone who played. Thank you, everyone who hung out in the chat. Thank you for just being pretty cool and sweet and everything. And follow us on the things. Follow us on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and not in real life. And we should be good.
Yep.
Speak for yourself, Ryan.
Is away from 200 here on Twitch.
We hit 200 tonight. Woo!
I guess
We
I
are,
need to refresh.
however, 32 away on YouTube from getting our own URL. So,
Oh.
subscribe button.
Yep.
Do us a
Share with
solid.
your friends. For those of you that are in chat and wondering what to do with those wonderful Revlo Electrum points that you have, we have a community goal going on right now. If you guys all pitch in together and, if you want to put in 1 or 200 or whatever, if you pitch in, we will do an extra session of Valandor on one of our off Mondays. That's one of the big community goals that we have going right now, and we're trying to get that up to 2,000 points. So if you go to our Revlo, you can go in and look at the community goals and drop a whole bunch of points on that if you want. Other than that, we have our game tomorrow, the one-shot that Saber and Noof from the community are going to be in, run by Alex, who's going to kill everybody horribly. And then...
Define horribly.
Oh, I mean,
At
it's
all.
only horrible until I res them all as wonderful, lovely zombos.
I'd better be very pretty.
You will be the prettiest zombie.
Yes.
I will leave most of your flesh on your face still.
Thank you.
And then meet us back here after that on Monday for Valandor. And I don't have anything else.
Me neither.
Okay,
love you
bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.